Hi guys, welcome back to the new video. Today's topic we are going to deal with derivatives of trigonometry. In the past lecture I have covered the derivatives of normal in the algebraic equations. In this lecture I am going to cover only the derivatives of trigonometry, and I will explain all the formulas regarding when we derivate different type of trigonometric equations, trigonometric formulas, etc. And we will solve 2-3 problems regarding the past lecture which I have covered on the algebraic equation. In the further lectures we'll be going to do with all derivations based on algebraic equations, based on trigonometric equations. Completely we are going to solve the problems, guys. Okay guys, are you ready? Today we are going to deal with derivatives of trigonometry. Okay guys, shall we start? Come on. Okay. Derivatives of trigonometry, guys. In this differentiation, when we are dealing with trigonometric part, first we have to know the derivations of all sin x, cos x, cot x, in sin inverse x, everything. First we have to know all those formulas, guys. First I will explain those formulas. There is nothing kind of any further differentiation or further derivation for those formulas. Yes, just you guys have to, when you differentiate that, you will get this. In that way you should remember, guys. Okay guys, shall we start? Come on. The first formula is d by dx of sine x. When you differentiate sine x, you will getting cos x. When you differentiate sine x with respect to x, you are going to get cos x. Here this means you are differentiating the given term with respect to x. Here if you go with y, you are differentiating the given term with respect to y, but now we are going with respect to x. Okay guys, I have done these concepts in the past lectures, where this indicates here if you use x, that means you are differentiating the given term with the help of x, guys. That means you are differentiating with respect to x. Okay, now d by dx of sin x is cos x. The second formula is d by dx of cos x, and again when you differentiate cos x, you will be getting minus sin x. When you differentiate cos x with respect to x, you will be getting minus sin x. The third formula is d by dx of tan x. D by dx of tan x is secant square x. When you differentiate tan x with respect to x, you will be getting secant square x. And the fourth formula is d by dx of cot x minus cosecant square x. That means when you differentiate cot x with respect to x, you will be getting minus cosecant square x. These are the four, and the fifth one is sin, cos, tan, cot, secant. D by dx of secant x. When you differentiate secant x with respect to x, you will be getting secant x into tan x. When you differentiate secant x with respect to x, you will be getting secant x into tan x. D by dx of, the next formula is, now you are going to differentiate cosecant x with respect to x. That means you will be getting minus cosecant x into cot x. Secant x into tan x, cosecant minus cosecant x into cot x. Guys, once again I will explain. When you differentiate sin x with respect to x, you will be getting cos x. When you differentiate sin x with respect to x, you will be getting cos x. After that, when you differentiate cos x with respect to x, you will be getting minus sin x. After that, when you differentiate tan x with respect to x, you will be getting secant square x. When you differentiate cot x with respect to x, you will be getting minus cosecant square x. When you differentiate secant x with respect to x, you will be getting secant x into tan x. while you differentiate cosecant x with respect to x, you will be getting minus cosecant x into cot x. These are the 6 very important formulas which you will do in all the calculations regarding the trigonometry when you deal with differentiation. Copy these formulas fast, guys. After this, we'll be moving to the next topic. Come on, guys, do it fast. Come on. After that, we'll move to the next problem, guys. Come on. Guys, let me check the video is recording in the way or not. Guys, is it visible? Just a minute, let me check. Just a minute, guys. Yes, it's perfectly recording. Come on, guys, come on, do it fast. Come on. These are the 6 formulas regarding the trigonometry. Now, we'll move further. Come on, guys, do it fast. If you are completed with it or if you are done with it, we'll move to the next problem. That means, sorry, we'll move to the next topic. Come on, guys, come on. On the count of 3, I am erasing the board, guys. Guys, is it clear? Is it clear? 3, 2, 1. Guys, is it done? Yes, I am erasing the board now. Guys, now we are going to deal with the inverse functions of the same trigonometry. Now we are going to deal with the inverse functions of the same trigonometry. Guys, are you ready? Yes. Now, the first formula is d by dx of sine inverse x. That means you are differentiating sine inverse x with respect to x. This is an inverse function of sine x, guys. In the before formulas, we have just dealt with d by dx of sine x. That means we are differentiating sine x with respect to x. That means we are differentiating the function sine x with respect to x. Now we are differentiating the function sine inverse x with respect to x. We are differentiating the function sine inverse x with respect to x. Guys, is it clear? Sine inverse x with respect to x. We are going to get, when we differentiate sine inverse x, d by dx of sine inverse x, 1 by root over 1 minus x square. When you differentiate sine inverse x with respect to x, you are going to get 1 by root over 1 minus x square. Guys, is it clear? D by dx of sine inverse x means 1 by root over 1 minus x square. D by dx of cos inverse x. Guys, there is a trick in these 6. Again, we'll have 6 formulas: sine inverse x, cos inverse x, tan, secant, cot and cosecant. If you remember any 3 formulas, you will get the other 3, guys. If you remember any 3 formulas, you will get the other 3 formulas, guys. Is it clear? Now I will show you. Sine inverse x. Now coming to cos, write the same formula. D by dx of sine inverse x is 1 by root over 1 minus x square. And d by dx of cos inverse x. Now here we are differentiating the function cos inverse x with respect to x. That means cos inverse x. Differentiate cos inverse x. That means write the same formula, guys. 1 minus x square. Just these two are same formulas. But for cos, just keep a minus sign. Guys, is it clear? For sine and cos, sine inverse x and cos inverse x, the formulas are same, guys, but we are just changing the sign. Here we go for positive, here we are going for negative. Guys, is it clear? When you differentiate sine inverse x with respect to x, the formula is 1 by root over 1 minus x square. That means when you are differentiating sine inverse x, you are getting 1 by root over 1 minus x square. When you are differentiating cos inverse x, minus 1 by root over 1 minus x square. Just you are having this minus sign. Now coming to the third formula, d by dx of tan inverse x. D by dx of tan inverse x means 1 by 1 plus x square. Guys, is it clear? 1 by 1 plus x square. D by dx of tan inverse x is equals to 1 by 1 plus x square. Now going to the fourth one, sine cos, and we'll go for cot. D by dx of cot x. Same, write the same formula which we have used for tan. 1 by 1 plus x square and just keep the minus sign here. Minus 1 by 1 plus x square. That's all, guys. When you differentiate sin inverse x with respect to x, 1 by root of 1 minus x square. When you differentiate cos inverse x with respect to x, write the same answer and just keep the minus sign. So d by dx of tan inverse x. Tan inverse x means 1 by 1 plus x square. D by dx of cot inverse x means just change the sign for the formula of tan. Here we do 1 by 1 plus x square and here just write minus 1 by 1 plus x square. Just change the sign, guys. That's it. The fifth one is, guys, just a minute. The fifth one is secant x. Oh, sorry guys. Here we are going to cot inverse x. Sorry. D by dx of secant inverse x. D by dx of secant inverse x is equals to 1 by mod x into root over x square minus 1. D by dx of secant inverse x is equals to 1 by mod x into root over x square minus 1. Guys, is it clear? D by dx of secant inverse x is equals to 1 by modulus of x into root over x square minus 1. And the sixth formula is d by dx of cosecant inverse x. D by dx of cosecant inverse x means just write this formula as it is, mod x into root over x square minus 1. Just change the sign. Just keep the minus sign there, guys. Guys, is it clear? Just keep the minus sign here. D by dx of secant inverse x is equals to 1 by mod x into root over x square minus 1. D by dx of cosecant inverse x is equals to minus 1 by mod x into root over x square minus 1. Guys, is it clear? These are the 6 formulas. Again, I'll explain these formulas from the beginning. Don't worry. D by dx of sin inverse x. 1 by root over 1 minus x square. D by dx of sin inverse x is equals to 1 by root over 1 minus x square. D by dx of cos inverse x. Write the same formula and just change the sign. Here we are using plus. Now write here minus. D by dx of tan inverse x. 1 by 1 plus x square. For cot inverse x, just change the sign. Minus 1 by 1 plus x square. D by dx of secant inverse x. 1 by modulus of x into root over x square minus 1. Now d by dx of cosecant inverse x. Same, write this and change the sign here. Minus 1 by mod x into root over x square minus 1. Guys, is it clear? Guys, come on, copy this fast. If you are done with it, these are the basic formulas of trigonometry when we are dealing with the differentiation, guys. After this, we will be moving to the problems. The topic is regarding the previous lecture, which we have differentiated algebraic equations. We'll go for that. Come on, guys, if you are done with it, we'll move to the next. Come on, guys, come on. Is the complete board visible? Yes, the complete board is visible clearly. Come on, guys, come on. Do it fast. Come on. If you are done with it, we'll move to the problems again. Come on, guys. Guys, is it done? Guys, is it done? If you are done with it, I'm giving you 2 minutes time, guys. Come on, copy it fast. 2 minutes time. If you are done with it, we'll move to the next topic. Come on, guys, come on, do it fast. Only if you are done with it, we can move to the next one. So come on, guys, do it fast. Come on. Guys, is it done? Shall we move to the next topic? Yes. On the count of 3, I am erasing the board. 3, 2, 1. Yes, I am erasing it. Just I have the complete board, guys. So when we do go with the problems, so it's not. First, we'll be going with the basic problem. D by dx of x. First, differentiate x with respect to x. When you differentiate x with respect to x, there is a formula also, but I have told you a direct trick. First, do this fast. I am giving you 30 seconds time, guys. You guys have to do it. No, not 30 seconds. 10 seconds is more than enough for this problem. Come on, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it done? When you differentiate x with respect to x, your answer is 1. Because I'll share the description also. Here, if it is x, you can write this x as 1 into x power 1. Guys, is it clear? Because 1 into x is x. X power 1 is 1. X power 1 is x. Sorry, guys. 1 into x power 1. X power 1 means we get x. 1 into x is equals to x. So we can write this as d by dx of 1 into x power 1. So according to this formula, x power n, d by dx of x power n is equals to n into x power n minus 1. So write this same as it is, 1 into x power 1. First write the constant outside and write this as d by dx of x power 1. So now x is equal to x and treat 1 as n. So that is equals to 1 into d by dx of x power n. 1 into x power 1 minus 1. 1 into x power 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 1 into anything power 0 is equals to 1. 1 into 1 we get. So answer is 1. So this is the complete explanation, but no need to do this. Just d by dx of x is equal to 1. When you differentiate x with respect to x, you will get the final answer is 1. Guys, is it clear? So moving to the next sum. Only 2 sums of basic. From the next sum we'll be going to the complex moves. D by dx of 2x. D by dx of 2x. So when you differentiate in this way, first take out the constant outside, write it in this way, d by dx of x. When you differentiate x with respect to x, you will be going to get 1. So the final answer is equals to 2. When you differentiate 2x, you will be getting 2. Now the third problem is d by dx of 8x power 4. D by dx of 8x power 4, guys. D by dx of 8x power 4. That means same. Take out the constant outside. 8 into d by dx of x power 4. Now differentiate x power 4 in the formula d by dx of x power n. That is equals to n into x power n minus 1. D by dx of x power n. 8 into x power n means 4 into x power 4 minus 1. 4 into x power 4 minus 1. That means 8 into 4 into x power 4 minus 1 means 3. That means I am writing it here. 8 into 4 into x cube. 4 minus 1 means 3. 4x cube. 8 4s are 32 into x cube. That is equals to 32x cube. So when you differentiate 8x power 4, you will get 32x cube. Guys, is it clear? When you differentiate 8x power 4, you will be getting 32x cube. Guys, is it clear? Shall we move to the next one? Yes. I'll be rubbing this. Now we are going to move to some big problems. I have erased this fast because these problems I have also explained in the first lecture. For just a recap, I have done here. So first we are going to differentiate fourth sum. D by dx of 4x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 1. We have to differentiate the complete term. In the first lecture I have said when it is in this part, you can just split everything and differentiate individually. Guys, is it clear? When it is in the long way, you can split the terms and differentiate it individually. So you can write this as d by dx of 4x cube plus d by dx of 3x square plus d by dx of 2x plus d by dx of 1. So when you differentiate it individually, when you differentiate this term guys, when you differentiate this term, 4 you will get outside, d by dx of x cube. So when you differentiate in the same way, you will get 3 outside, d by dx of x square. Here you will be getting 2 outside, d by dx of x. When you differentiate any constant term, 1, 2, 3, infinite, any constant term you differentiate, you will be getting 0 there. Guys, is it clear? This is the rule, guys. When you differentiate any constant term, you will be getting 0 there. When you differentiate any constant term, you will be getting 0. Guys, is it clear? 4 into d by dx of x cube plus 3 into d by dx of x square plus 2 into d by dx of x plus 0. So first differentiate this. 4 into d by dx of x cube. X cube means which is in the formula. This is the constant formula we use here. X power n. N into x power n minus 1. D by dx of x power n is equals to n into x power n minus 1, guys. So x will be getting 3, x cube means 3 into x power 3 minus 1 plus 3 into x square means 2 into x power 2 minus 1 plus 2 into, when you differentiate x with respect to x, you will be going to get 1 plus 0. That means 4 into 3x, 3 minus 1 means 2 plus 3 into 2x, 2 minus 1 means 1 plus 2 ones are 2 plus 0. So 4 3s are 12. 12x square plus 3 2s are 6x plus 2. 12x square plus 6x plus 2. Guys, is it clear? I hope we can take 2 as common. There is no necessary for taking 2 as common plus, just for normally I am doing. When you take 2 as common, 6x square plus 3x plus 1. When you take 2 common from this complete term, when you differentiate 4x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 1, you will be getting this term, guys. When you take common, this is the final answer, but I have just taken 2 as a common term from this. So you will be getting 2 into 6x square plus 3x plus 1. Guys, is it clear? 6x square plus 3x plus 1. Guys, come on, copy this problem first. After that, we will be moving to the next problem. Come on, do it fast. If you are done with it, we'll move to the next problem. Guys, are you done with it? Guys, are you done with it? Shall we move to the next problem? On the count of 3, I am erasing the board, guys. Come on. Mark these formulas, guys. For each and every problem, which formula we use in the problem, I will be writing in this way. Come on, guys, come on. Done with it? Guys, is it done? I'm erasing the board, guys. 3, 2, 1. Guys, you have noted this formula? Guys, noted this formula? I'm erasing it. Okay, moving to the fifth problem. The fifth problem is differentiate 3x square plus 4x plus 5 by 2x plus 3. Guys, just give me a hint. How can we differentiate this problem? I have told this type of problems can be differentiated separately, and I have given each and every formula for differentiating each and every type of problem, guys, excluding the trigonometry. Trigonometry I have explained today, but in the previous lecture I have given each and every formula for differentiating different problems, guys. Come on, if you are aware of it, come on guys, shall I start doing? First, consider this upper part as u. If you want, pause the video and try the problem, guys. Pause the video and try the problem. Consider the numerator part as u and consider a denominator part as v. I have considered in this way, guys. You can take any alphabets, A, B or S, V, anything you can take it, guys. No problem. First, consider the numerator part as u and consider the denominator part as v. So, differentiate means you can write d by dx. They are differentiating with respect to x. It's given in the question. So d by dx of u by v. So I have explained the formula, guys, in the previous lecture. When you differentiate any given algebraic question in this u by v method, you can write v into d by dx of u minus u into d by dx of v by v square. V into d by dx of u minus u into d by dx of v by v square. Guys, is it clear? This is the formula. When it is in the division form, v into d by dx of u minus u into d by dx of v by v square. So you can go with this. First I am writing this in this way, guys. Here u is 3x square plus 4x plus 5 and v is 2x plus 3. First v, 2x plus 3 into d by dx of u. U means this, guys, 3x square plus 4x plus 5. V into d by dx of u minus u, 3x square plus 4x plus 5. U into d by dx of v, that means you have just written u, and d by dx of v means 2x plus 3 by v square. V square means 2x plus 3 whole square. First we have to solve this. We can write this 2x plus 3 as it is into d by dx of 3x square. 3x square means we'll differentiate, we'll just box it. This thing, after doing more and more number of problems, you will get a complete analysis. So you can do more fastly. When you want to differentiate 3x square plus 4x plus 5, you can just split it, and this can be done in the rough work. D by dx of 3x square, that means 3 can be taken as common, and d by dx of x square. D by dx of x square means 2 x power n into x power n minus 1. 3 into 2 into 2 minus 1 means 1. 3 2s are 6x. And d by dx of 4x. D by dx of 4x means 4 will get being outside. 1 into x power 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 means 4 into 1. 4 you will get, guys, because 1 into x power 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 means 0. That means x power 0 is equals to 1. 4 into 1 is equals to 4. So that means 6x plus 4. When you differentiate this complete term, when you differentiate the constant term, I told you will get 0. So we'll get 6x plus 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Because I have told you guys how to do this kind of any polynomial when you want to differentiate any kind of polynomial. In the previous sum, just I have showed that differentiating the polynomials. That is the reason I have explained that sum there. So you get clarity when you are doing this type of huge problems. So d by dx of 2x plus 3. When you differentiate 2x, you will be getting 2. And d by dx of when you differentiate 3, you will be getting 0 because it's a constant. 2x means we'll get the 2 outside. D by dx of, I'll show you, d by dx of 2x means 2 will be getting outside. D by dx of x, when you differentiate anything with respect to x, 2 into 1 is equals to 2 by 2x plus 3 whole square. So first, if you want, first you have to multiply these terms. 2x into 6x, 2 6 are 12, x into x, x square, that means 12x square into 2x into 4, 4 2s are 8 plus 8x, 3 6 are 18 plus 3 6 are 18, 18x plus 3 4s are 12. Because 2x into 6x means 6 2s are 12, x into x, x square. 2x into 4x, 4 2s are 8, 8x. 3 into 6x, 3 6s are 18, 18x. 3 4s are 12. Minus, again you are going to multiply 2 with this complete one. 2 into 3, 2 3s are 6x square plus 2 4s are 8x plus 2 5s are 10. By 2x plus 3 whole square. Guys, is it clear? First copy this. Again, I'll rub the upper part and we'll solve this from here. Okay? First copy this, guys. I'll be giving you 2 minutes time. Otherwise, pause the video and try to do it fast. Okay? Come on, guys. Come on, do it fast. Come on, guys, come on. Guys, I just want to cover the trigonometric synopsis only. It's done very fastly, so I have just got into the problems. Here, if we are done with this problem, you will complete the differentiation in division, and we'll do a problem from multiplication also. Then in the next lecture, we'll start doing more and more number of problems, guys. Guys, are you done with it? Guys, are you done with it? If you are done, we'll be moving to the next one. Okay, guys? Okay, 12x square plus 8x plus 18x plus 12 minus 6x square. First we'll write the polynomial in a perfect way. Like first square terms together. 12x square minus 6x square. 12x square minus 6x square. Next plus 8x plus 8x. Okay, 8x plus 8x. Or else just a minute. We have differentiated this and 6x square plus 2x. Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Yes, this is completely in the bracket, guys. I hope, yes. This is completely in the bracket. Sorry for the inconvenience. This completely in the bracket means first, sorry. This minus sign going to be applicable for all these terms. So we'll write this equation here again. 12x square plus 8x plus 18x plus 12 minus 6x square minus 8x plus 10. Oh, so minus 10 by 2x plus 3 whole square. First, shall we solve this in the perfect order? 12x square minus 6x square and 18x plus 8x minus 8x and plus 12 minus 10 by 2x plus 3 whole square. So 12x square minus 6x square means we'll be getting 6x square plus 8x minus 8x gets cancelled, 18x, 12 minus 10 when we cancel we'll be getting 2. Now this complete term is in the form of a plus b whole square because a is equal to 2x, b is equal to 3. A plus b whole square, that means 2x whole square plus 3 whole square plus 2 into 2x into 3. Okay, a square 2x whole square plus 3 square plus 2 into 2x into 3. Wrapping this last part. That means 6x square plus 18x plus 2. 6x square plus 18x plus 2 and 2x whole square means 2 square 4 and x square 4x square plus 3 square means 9 when you multiply 2 into 2x into 3 because 2a and b, 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12 or 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. That means we'll be getting 12x. Guys, is it clear? 6x square 18x plus 2 by 4x square plus 12x plus 9. So when you differentiate that term, when you differentiate the 3x square plus 4x plus 5, 3x square plus 4x plus 5 by 2x plus 3, when you differentiate this you will be getting this, or else you can leave this as it's not being cancelled, so it can be left as 6x square 18x plus 2 can be left as 2x plus 3 whole square. This can be also left in this way, guys. This can be also left in this way. You can take 2 common here when any term being cancelled in this denominator, because there is no cancellation done here, so you can leave this numerator without taking common, guys. Guys, is it clear? Guys, is it clear? Yes. If you are done with it, we'll move to the next problem. The next problem is on multiplication of the terms. Yes. The next problem is on the multiplication of the terms. If you are done with it, we can go for that. Pause the video and copy it fast, guys. Come on, do it fast. Come on, come on. Come on guys, do it fast. Come on guys. Guys, is it done? On the count of 3, I am erasing the board guys. On the count of 3, I am erasing the board. 3, 2, 1. I'm erasing the board. The next question is on the multiplication. The next question is on the multiplication guys. The question is I hope it's the 5th question somewhere, 5th or 6th, whatever it is. 2x square, differentiate 2x square plus 3x into 4x square plus 6. Four x square plus 6x. Differentiate this term. Okay guys, this is, come on guys, now you should say the formula for this question. This formula also I have told in the previous lecture. Just recall it guys. First I'm doing it, consider this as u. Any alphabet, consider this as v. Okay, that means we are differentiating it here. Okay, so we can write that as you are differentiating with respect to x, d by dx of u into v. Am I clear guys? It is written as d by dx of u into v. D by dx of u means the formula is u into d by dx of v plus v into d by dx of u. U into d by dx of v plus v into d by dx of u. So we'll be solving this. U means 2x square plus 3x into d by dx of 4x square plus 6x plus 4x square plus 6x into d by dx of u means 2x square plus 3x. Guys, concentrate on the word. So we are going to write this as it is because there is no operation done here. So differentiating d by dx of 4x square plus 6x. Again split it. D by dx of 4x square means we will be writing the constant term outside. D by dx of x square means 4 into x square. 2 into x power 2 minus 1 because x into x power n means 2 n into x power n minus 1. 4 into 2 minus 1 means 1. 4 2s are 8. 8x. Okay guys. 2 will get outside. 2s are 4. 4x square. Yeah. I'm getting here 2 4s are 8. Yes. Here you will be getting 8x plus in the place of 6x when you differentiate d by dx of 6x you will be writing the 6 outside. D by dx of x, that means d by dx of x means 1. So 6 into 1 is equals to 6. D by into 8x plus 6 plus 4x square plus 6x into d by dx of 2x square plus 3 guys. 2x square plus 3 means here 2x square plus 3 you are differentiating with respect to x. That means you will be writing the 2 common. I hope we will be getting 4x. D by dx of 2x square means 2 will take it as common. 2 into x power 2 minus 1. 2 into x power 2 minus 1 means 1. 2 2s are 4x. Yes, 4x plus 3. So now just multiply the terms. First what we'll do, we'll go with this 2x square and yeah, I'll be multiplying this term with this. 2 8s are guys. 2 8s are 16. X square into x means x cube. 2 8s are 16. X square into x means x cube. And again you will be multiplying 2x with 6. 2x square into 6 means 2 6 are 12. 12x square. 2x square when you are multiplying with 8x, 2 8s are 16. X square into x means x cube when you are multiplying, guys. Now 2x square into 6, 2 6 are 12, 12x square. Now 3x. 3x into 8x means 3 8s are 24. X into x means x square plus 3x into 6. 3 6 are 18. 18x. When you just split it, that means when you multiply and write 2x square plus 3x into 8x plus 6 means 16x cube plus 12x square plus 24x square plus 18x. Now moving to the next one. 4x square into 4x. 4 4s are 16. X square into x means x cube. 4x square into 3. 4 3s are 12. X square. 6x into 4x. 6 4s are I'll be writing the continuation here. 4x square into 4x means 16x cube. 4x square into 3 means 3 4s are 12x square. 6x into 4x. 6 4s are 24. 4 6 are 24 x square. 6x into 4x means 6 4s are 24 x square plus 6x into 3. 3 6 are 18x. Guys, is it clear? This is the final answer. First we'll be adding this. Okay, 16x cube, 16x cube. 16x cube and 16x cube means 16 plus 16, I hope 20, 20, 26 and 32. 32x cube plus 12x square. 12x square. That means 12x square and 12x square plus 24x square and 24x square, 24x square. We'll be getting 48x square plus x terms we have completed with x cube, x square, and we'll be coming to x. 18x and 18x. 18 and 18 means somewhere 16 1, yes, 36x. So just a minute, I'll be writing the final answer here. 32x cube. 24 and 48 means, before 48 means 8 plus 4 12, 4 2 6 and 7, 72x. 32x cube plus 24x 48 means 72 x square plus 36 x. Guys, okay? Guys, is it clear? So the final answer you can take common also, but anything is not there to cancel, so you can just leave this as the final answer. So when you differentiate 2x square plus 3x into 4x square plus 6x, the final answer you get is 32x cube plus 72x square plus 36 is the final answer. Guys, that's the final answer when you differentiate. Guys, is it done? Pause the video and copy it. Okay guys, we are winding up the lecture here. This is the problem related to derivatives from multiplication, and in the division also we are done with it. So in the next lecture I'm going to cover all the problems regarding algebraic, and in the further lectures we'll be getting into trigonometry regarding the differentiation. That's the final synopsis of differentiation in trigonometry. Next we are going to solve multiple of problems. That's it guys. Okay, if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the further videos. Okay guys, take care. Bye bye. I'm leaving the screen. COVID.